Late at night, in the dim glow of your porch light, you hear an unexpected knock at the door. You peek through the peephole and see two children standing there, their heads lowered, voices unnervingly monotone, and as they finally look up, you notice something chilling. They have completely black eyes, devoid of sclera, iris, or pupil. An overwhelming sense of dread grips you. This is the black-eyed children phenomenon, a legend that has terrified and puzzled people for decades. But what are these beings? Are they simply an urban myth, a psychological trick of the mind, or something far more sinister? The first widely known encounter was reported in the 1990s by journalist Brian Bethel, who described an incident in which two eerie children approached his car, insisting that he let them in. Despite their polite yet unsettling demeanor, an inexplicable wave of fear washed over him, and he refused. As he drove away, he felt an immense sense of relief but also confusion. What had he just witnessed? Since Bethel's account, similar stories have surfaced across the world, with people describing identical experiences. However, legends of children with inky black eyes may trace back further. Folklore across different cultures tells of supernatural childlike entities, from European fae who trick and deceive travelers to ancient Middle Eastern jinn that take on human forms to prey on the unwitting. Could these legends have shaped the black-eyed children's stories, or are they describing the same phenomenon under different names? One of the most harrowing stories comes from a woman in Vermont. She recounted how, during a harsh winter storm, two children knocked on her door, claiming they needed to use the phone. Against her better judgment, she let them in. As she prepared tea, a sharp pain shot through her head, and her husband's nose suddenly began bleeding. The children's expressions remained blank, their black eyes void of emotion. When she asked them where their parents were, one of the children simply said, "They will come for us soon." The woman and her husband immediately felt an overwhelming urge to flee, but before they could react, the children simply stood and left, disappearing into the snowstorm. In the weeks that followed, both the woman and her husband reported strange illnesses, intense nightmares, and even shadowy figures lurking outside their home at night. Another well-documented case involves a man driving alone on an isolated road in Texas. He noticed two figures walking along the side of the road. As he slowed down to offer help, they turned to face him. Two children, their faces pale, their eyes entirely black. He felt a sudden surge of panic, his fight-or-flight instinct screaming at him to leave immediately. He accelerated away, looking in his rearview mirror, only to find that they had vanished. In the following weeks, his life seemed to spiral. He lost his job, fell seriously ill, and was plagued by a deep sense of paranoia. Could this be mere coincidence, or was there something more at play? While these encounters sound terrifying, skeptics offer various explanations. One theory is that these stories are the result of pareidolia, a psychological phenomenon in which the human brain perceives patterns, such as faces, in ambiguous stimuli. Fear can exaggerate these perceptions, making normal children appear sinister under dim lighting or stressful conditions. Others believe these stories stem from mass hysteria, where collective anxiety fuels the spread of urban legends. In the age of the internet, a single eerie story can quickly become a viral sensation, planting subconscious fears that influence how people interpret unusual encounters. Another possibility involves medical conditions such as aniridia, a rare genetic disorder that causes the iris to be missing, creating an eerie black-eyed appearance. Similarly, certain contact lenses, especially scleral lenses used in films and stage performances, can give the illusion of completely black eyes. Others suggest they could be linked to extraterrestrials, particularly given the common descriptions of encounters involving strange illnesses, memory loss, and electronic disturbances, symptoms often associated with alien abductions. A more sinister theory proposes they are harbingers of death. In some cases, individuals who encountered black-eyed children reported severe misfortune, including fatal accidents or illnesses affecting themselves or loved ones. Could these encounters be omens warning of impending doom? So, are the black-eyed children a terrifying reality or a well-crafted urban legend? While skeptics argue these encounters are fueled by fear, psychological tricks, and overactive imaginations, believers remain convinced that something unexplainable is happening. The stories persist, the sightings continue, and those who have come face to face with these eerie children insist their fear was not imagined. It was real. The next time you hear a knock at your door late at night, will you open it? Or will you remember these stories and turn away, locking the door, hoping that whatever is outside doesn't find another way in? If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more chilling mysteries, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this with friends who love eerie stories and let us know in the comments. Do you believe in the black-eyed children?